Hello guys, hope you are doing great. Naresh here. So in this video, let's start the analysis for the next week, and let's start with the forexfactory.com and let's see what are the upcoming events are there. So let's hop into the Forex Factory. So here on Monday, we are having bank holiday for CAD, and we are also having news on GBP at 7:45 p.m. So we can expect some kind of movement like volume there at this time at 7:45 p.m. And on Tuesday we are having PMI news for Euro at 1 p.m. So we can expect movement on that time. And on Wednesday we are having important news for NZD guys. So this is official cash rate news. So like I would suggest you to not hold trades on this time because it can spike up or down. So trade carefully on this time, guys. And on 8:30 we are having press conference. 11:30 p.m. we are having a FOMC meeting. So trade carefully on this time as well. We can expect good amount of volume at this time. And on Thursday we are having news on NZD. Governor speech is there. So on Thursday we're also having bank holiday for these pairs, Euro and CHF. So like we can't expect lot of movement on this pairs. So on Thursday we're also having GDP news for USD as well. So at last on Friday we're having news on course PC price index. So it is not a major news, but we can expect volume at that time as well. Okay. So let's hop into trading view guys and let's see the pairs first. Okay, so in DXY guys we are able to see right now we are retracing. The major trend is up, but right now we are retracing back to this trend line. Possibly it can hold this level and again move up again. Okay, or it can break, if it is not holding this level again, the support is there, so be careful on this time as well. So if it is not holding this level, we can expect downward movement, and next support would be this area guys. So if you hop into 4 hour time frame, we are in proper downtrend guys, and it is making clear lower low and respecting this trend line as well. So on Monday morning after like breaking this level, if it is pulling back to this trend line, look for short entries guys. So the target should be this area, around this area, because it's an important support and it is near the 4 hour trend line sorry, 1 day time frame trend line as well. So if it is holding this trend line and breaking, like forming the breaking structure and forming high, you can look for long entries in 1 hour time frame or lower time frame. If it is not holding the level and if it is breaking down near this trend line, you can look for short entries from there. So that would be my analysis guys. So if it is holding this level, you can look for long entries after an engulfing candle, or if it is not holding this level, you can look for short entries uh, down here. Okay, and take careful this guys, it is an important support and we had a big move after this area, so try it carefully at this level as well. Okay, so next would be USD guys. If you look into 1 day time frame, it is in proper time downtrend as opposite of DXY. So it is oppositely correlated and same as DXY, it is in the retracement guys, and it is near an important resistance and near the important trend line as well. Okay, same as DXY, if it is holding this level and breaking down and making lower low, you can look for short entries there, or else if it is continuing up and making high, you can look for long entries and continue the smaller time frame trend. Okay, so again this is an important trend line guys, because we respected this trend line. Even though if it is forming like this, let's say if it is forming like this and making some kind of double top and breaking this low right here, again it can take support and continue up. So until and unless it is not breaking this trend line, don't look for short entries. Wait for this trend line to break. After that you can look for short entries from there. So long entries and short entries are there guys. Let's see how the market moves on Monday, and after that you can decide for the trade. Okay, next would be AUD guys. It is in uptrend as we can see in 4 hour time frame, and it is super bullish compared to other USD correlated pair. So you can look for the pullback to this trend line again, and if it is there is an engulfing candle 1 hour time frame, you can look for long entries and target this area, guys. The price can even go to this level, but after coming to this level you can trail your stops and continue the trend up. Okay, so similar to a DXY thing, you can look for long entries until unless it is near, like respecting this trend line. If the trend line is breaking down, like if it is the trend line is not supporting, wait for the lower low formation and lower high formation. After the formation of lower high, you can look for short entries from there. So again, in this pair also we are having potential on both side, but long side is most preferable compared to short side. So if it is pulling back to this trend line, and we can look for long entry from there. Okay, so next would be GBP USD, guys, and in 4 hour time frame again it is looking bullish, going for an important resistance area similar to other USD pairs. You can look for short entries from here if it is breaking the structure and forming lower low and lower high, or else if it is making high high like respecting this trend line, you can look for long entries and continue the trend up. So this is an important resistance area, guys. Stay carefully here. If it is respecting this area, it can continue down as well and continue the 1 day time frame trend. So that would be GBP USD, guys. Very simple. If it is holding this trend line, trend line and resistance area and making a bearish engulfing candle, you can look for short entries there. If it is continuing the trend up, like respecting this trend line, you can look for long entries. Okay. Next would be NZD USD, guys. Similar to AUD USD, it is in 4 hour uptrend and it is super bullish compared to as we have seen in AUD USD. Wait for the pullback to this level, guys, and you can look for long entries from there. So the first target would be this area and second target would be this area, guys. Again, already the resistances have been reached. You can wait for either pullback and target this level again. And if it is breaking this resistance, this then the next target would be this area. So and again, if it is not holding this trend line, the 4 hour trend line also be considered this line as well. So we can also wait for the if it is not holding this trend line, you can look for entries right here as well. So if it is not holding this trend line, also if it is going short, I'm not interested, guys, because here we are having support in this area and it is bullish compared to other pairs. So if you want to short in USD correlated pair, you can either go for Euro USD, guys. So it is comparatively good compared to GBP USD, and GBP USD also you can look for short entries because it is not moving that much powerfully. Either you can look for short entries. If it is breaking down, you can like if Dixie became bullish, you can look for short entries in Euro USD and GBP USD. So that would be a better option, guys. So next would be USD CAD, guys. So if you can see here in 1 day time frame, it is trading in channel pattern and it is respecting both the trend line as we have drawn before. And we go with 4 hour time frame, it is bearish right now and it have approached the support here, and even it closed below the support as well, guys. So as we can see here, it is super bearish. Either you can wait for the pullback to this level and you can go for short entries, or if it is continuing down directly, again you wait for the pullback to this trend line and look for short entries after an engulfing candle in 1 hour time frame. So simple as that, guys. Very simple. I'm not looking for long entries here because the trend is down and it is super bearish compared to bullish, because you can see the momentum in downside, how many candles it took to go for this like up, and the duration to come down is very like less compared to this. So I'm bearish on USD CAD, guys. You can look for retracement to this level, and which is and support before. Right now it tend to a resistance. You can look for rejection from this area and look for short entries from there. So next would be USD CHF, guys. USD CHF made a big move in past 2 weeks, so it is consolidating right now. So as we can see here, we are having both side potential here. So you can see the size of this candle. Slowly the size of this candles are reducing so much, and right now it is consolidating. So we can have a like both side potential here, because you can see the 4-hour candle tried twice to break down, but it is not able to break down and closed back to this consolidation area. So either you can look for a uptrend, like if it is breaking up, you can look for a long like a long entry after a retracement back to this level, or else if it is looking for, you can look for short entries as well. You can better see in the 1 hour time frame. If it is again breaking this area, you can again look for short entries if it is pulling back to this trend line again. So we are having both side potential here, guys. If it is having a good engulfing candle in 4 hour time frame in upside, you can look for long entries after that, or if it is breaking down, you can look for short entries. But be careful in short entries, guys, because we are having lot of support areas. This is in a support area, this is a support area, and even this can be considered as a support area, because twice the 4 hour like candle have been closed in the same zone. So you can look for support in this area as well. So better trades are in long side compared to short side, because the if you are able to see in 1 day time frame, it broke out from this range, and this range is very like this ranging time, consolidation time was very long. You can, if you can see here, it is around 1 year, and it gave a breakout, and it moved straight up, guys. So and right now already the move have made, and it have already retraced around 50 to 60, like it is in golden zone right now. So anytime soon we can look for like a reverse back to continue the trend up. So trade carefully here, guys. If it is going for long entries, like if it is going for long options, it is better compared to short options in USD CHF. So next would be USD JPY, guys. It is in 1 day time frame. As we can see, it is making lower low and it is bearish. And so we have already broken this important support area here, guys. So here we can able to see this important support area have been broken, and right now it is consolidating in this channel kind of pattern here. So I'll be looking for only short entries. If it is breaking the channel pattern up, I am not looking for long entries here. So if you go with 1 hour time frame, you can see here right now it is making some kind of triangle pattern. So if it is breaking down and buckling back to this trend line here, I'll be looking for short entries. And in 4 hour time frame also, we can able to see it is in consolidation phase. Wait for the break of this pattern, and close below this area, and again wait for the pullback to this trend line, and you can look for short entries to continue to this area first target. And yeah, next target would be the, if it is continues down, you can even target this area as well. So that would be USD JPY, guys. I would be not suggesting you to go for long entries in USD JPY, because other JPY pairs are more favorable for long entries than USD JPY. So next would be GBP JPY, guys. GBP JPY is turning bullish right now, like we can see here. It was in consolidation here, and the close is like away from the pattern, so it broke out little bit, but it is not strong breakout, because it is the end of the session, so it is not a confirmation here. So I would wait for the confirmation again, like if Monday morning it is opening up, and if it is closing super bullish here in this above zone, can wait for the pullback to this level again in 1 hour time frame. This is 1 hour time frame like trade. If it is breaking above here, and wait for the retracement back to this trend line, and you can look for short like long entries. First target and second target would be this area. So and you can continue the trend up, because if it breaks out, this is an important like it has been in this pattern for a very long time. So if it breaks out, it can give a big move. You can continue the trend up, like up higher high. If it is forming higher high and a higher low, and draw the trend line in 1 hour time frame or lower time frame, and you can continue up. So if it is breaking down, which should be USD JPY also will be breaking down. So USD JPY is comparatively favorable for short trades, right? So if it is breaking down, I would be taking good trades on USD JPY and avoiding this GBP JPY. I will be going with long trades only in GBP JPY, because the bullish momentum is comparatively high than USD JPY. Okay, so if it is breaking up, wait for the pullback and continue the trend up, and you can look for long entries with the help of your systems. Okay, so ADGPO is also similar, guys. It was in this trend line, respecting this trend line, and after that little consolidation over there for a couple of weeks, and right now it broke out and it is near an important resistance area. What I'm expecting is to wait for the break of this structure, like this resistance, and closing above this area, and you can look for the pullback to this trend line again in 1 hour time frame, and you can look for long entries from there and continue the trend up. So if it is like respecting this resistance, and if it is continuing down, I'll be not looking for trades, because this is comparatively bullish compared to other GPY pairs, as I have told. Short entries for JPY pairs only I will be taking in USD JPY, because other pairs are bullish compared to USD pair. Okay, so NGD is also similar, guys. Nothing too much to say here. It is making high here in 4 hour time frame as well. I'll be waiting for the pullback to this trend line again. If it is forming good engulfing candle, I'll be looking for long entries, and this would be the first resistance area, this would be the second resistance area. So I'll be targeting this area, guys. So that would be for NZD JPY and CHF JPY. I would be pretty like, I don't know, like maybe like I'll be avoiding this pair for next week, because it is moving very slowly here, and no, not a lot of power was there. Even though if we go with the technical thing here, I am not confident with this pair right now, because it is slowing very slowly here. So if it is coming to this trend line and engulfing candle, you can look for short long entries here, but I'm not like interested in this pair right now. So as I have noted here, be careful moving slow and low power here in CHF JPY. Why it is moving slow is already we had a V-shaped recovery, and there is no consolidation at all, guys. Like it is directly making higher and moving up directly. So like if in the coming week, if there is a consolidation a little bit here and forming some kind of pattern consolidation and breaking up, it is favorable to go for long entries than just the pair moving high and respecting this trend line here. Okay, so that would be for CHF JPY, guys, and next would be Euro JPY. Similar to GBP JPY, AD JPY, and NZD JPY, it was respecting this trend line for in 4 hour time frame for long time, and it made a consolidation here, and it is turning bullish right now. So I'll be waiting for the close of 4 hour time frame and breaking this resistance area, and wait for the pullback to this trend line again. And if there is an engulfing candle, I'll be looking for long entries, and we can expect good trade targets from this like trade, guys. So this would be your first target and second target, and if it continues, you can look for targets to this level as well. So that would be for Euro JPY, guys, and I have covered the major pairs here, and hope you got something useful from this video, and you can give me the feedback as well, guys. Comments are always open. Please do your give your opinions as well, and that's it, guys. So hope you guys enjoyed this video, and please like and share and subscribe this video. So have a great trading week, guys. So I'll be seeing on the next week. Thank you so much, guys. Bye.